I spent 2 weeks in Mexico for work, and while there, I took classes at Ballet Roma. Before going to the studio, I found this place called Dansu. It was so adorable. I bought multiple skirts, a Leo, and a warm-up jumpsuit. My first day at the studio, I took their Ballet 3 class, which is an advanced beginner class. The studio was a lot smaller than I expected. They only have 2 rooms, and the non-marley floor threw me off for a loop. I started by warming up my feet, and then my legs with whatever this little move is called, and then of course I had to do pliés. Once class started, the combinations and bar were really fun. It was a lot of balances, and then because Mexico is prone to earthquakes, the studio was a bit uneven, which made balancing quite difficult, but it was also a challenge for me to learn how to find my center anywhere. In center, we did more balances, and we finished off center with pirouettes, which were not my best. Again, because the studio was uneven, it made finding your center so much more difficult, but it was a welcome challenge. I also don't recommend filming your pirouettes from the back because it's not the best angle or the most flattering one. As you can tell, these are not my best pirouettes, but given the fact that the studio was kind of leaning towards one side and then the floor is not marley, I think I did pretty well. After class, I decided to try my jumps, some chaîné and piqué turns, and you can tell by the video the studio slopes one way, which made it really difficult to spot and just turn in general, but it was a fun class. I'm glad that I came, and I'll be back in 2 days to take the intermediate one. Heading up the stairs to put my stuff away and take my first intermediate class at Ballet Roma. Since it was an intermediate class, I decided I had to stretch out so that I wouldn't hurt myself during class because I had a feeling that if I didn't, that would happen. I'm also doing the splits in dewdrop, so I have to get that flexibility, which is something I've been working on a lot, and maintain it so that I can hold that ending pose and not tear my hamstring like I did last year. I didn't record much of class because I was really focused on it, but let me tell you, my calves were quaking right from the beginning. In center, we did this little combination, and I think it's a really great one for getting your pirouettes down. It's definitely one I'm going to be trying at home more often because I have to work on holding that pirouette before landing. The class was really great, a true intermediate class because I was so out of breath by the end of it. I have 1 more week in Mexico and I'll be taking 2 more classes. This was the second Ballet 3 class I took. The teacher remembered me from the week prior, and she was not scared to put her hands on me, which I really appreciated, but I don't know why she thought I could get my attitude so much higher. I appreciate that she did think so, but once she let go, like my leg completely just dropped. I don't have those lower back muscles or glute muscles, but I'm definitely working on them. For this class in center, instead of doing our normal combinations, the teacher decided to teach us a sugar plum variation, but different because we're doing it on flat and not on point. I've never done a sugar plum variation, so I was very excited, and I'm very proud of what I was able to do because, spoiler, I did double pirouettes. This is my first set of doubles.
Aquí. De ahí. Y este es para ella. Padre, muy bien otra vez. Acá está aquí. Y ahí hace chance a la vez. Aquí paso. Y los brazos son muy importantes.
Second set of doubles. Third set of doubles, and that was back to back, baby. I'm so proud of myself. Now, if you weren't keeping track, I did 3 sets of double pirouettes back to back because we ran the variation multiple times back to back, and I'm so proud of myself. Now, after class, I decided it was time to run my dewdrop solo because I hadn't practiced in a week and I really needed to practice because Nutcracker was in December, and I think it went pretty well. Everything was going great when I was running my solo. I mean, I was tired, so I wasn't doing some move that's great, but at this point, I had realized I didn't know where my cues were, so I had just gone like the last 3 minutes just standing there and waiting because Waltz of Flowers sounds the same, so I got lost as to where I was supposed to come in. But luckily, I will have that figured out by the time of show, because otherwise, that's going to be a complete disaster. The last day at the studio at Ballet Roma, I took an intermediate class. I did not record any of it because I was so focused on everything that we were doing because that class kicked my ass. The teacher knew I was only there for 2 weeks, and even then she did not take it easy on me, which I really appreciate. After class, I decided again to run my dewdrop solo. That went better than the first time. I knew where my cues were. I figured that out. I was tired from class, so my moves weren't as out or as big as they would be during the show, but I was able to figure out some of the artistic parts, like what to do with my face, what to do with my hands. So I'm really happy that I had open studio time to practice that, because 2 weeks without practicing that would have been detrimental to the actual performance. I'm out of breath because I just finished rehearsing Dewdrop here in Ballet Roma in Mexico City. This is my last day taking classes here. I've been taking classes here for the last 2 weeks. It's been fun. Taking ballet in Spanish was harder than I thought it was going to be, even though that's my first language. But I really liked the challenge. Gracias Ballet Roma por tenerme. And if I'm back in Mexico City, which I think I will be, I'm definitely taking classes here. So if you guys are over here, take classes, and until next time.